Today we're going to tackle feather stitch, which is really like a bit of an open chain stitch. And to help me, I've drawn 3 lines here. Now you can do feather stitch as a border stitch, or you can do it in curves. This is slightly curved, but I'm just going to do a very simple border. It's quite similar to the Cretan stitch that we did earlier, but we've just got the 3 lines here. If you're right-handed, you'll come up at the top of the left-hand line. If you're left-handed, you'll come up on the other side. So take your needle down to the top of the middle line. Don't pull the thread all the way through and come up a stitch distance away down the centre line. And then take your needle down parallel to where you've come up on the right hand side. Don't pull the needle through and then come up. Always come up in the centre. So lay your thread on the other side, ready for that loop. Take your needle down on the left and come up on the centre line. So when you get used to doing this stitch, you don't need the lines, but it's useful to start with. It also helps you to get a nice even stitch. So come up through the loop again on that line there. So a very quick, straightforward stitch to do once you get the hang of it. You can do a double feather stitch. We might do that if we've got room, but if you were going to do that, you just have more lines and then you take another stitch this side before going back. But we might come to that. We'll see how much room we've got on the wheel. If there's others that are a priority, we may not do. So I'm coming to the end now. And that's my final one. So just like you would with your lazy daisy chain stitch, take a stitch to anchor that final loop there, and that's your feather stitch. The next stitch we're going to do is going to be the oyster stitch, and we're going to go back to our basket on the 3rd ring to fill that with flowers. So join me for that.